Example 10 says the arc in the graph is a section of a unit circle centered at 0, 0. Find the lengths of CD and OD in terms of x. So they want us to actually come up with an equation that defines those lengths in terms of x. X is the angle. So the fact that we were told we're on a unit circle actually gives me some important information. So if we look here, OC is the radius of the circle, right? Because it goes from the center to the outer edge. So I know that OC has to equal 1. Also, if we look at OB, OB is a radius because it's going from the center to the outer edge of the circle. So OB equals 1. So now I want to find the lengths of CD and OD. So let's look at CD. So CD is the height of this very big triangle right here, okay? So if I look at my angle X, I'm looking for the height, so I want some trig function that deals with the opposite side, right? But I don't know anything about this hypotenuse because this goes beyond the circle, right, OD. So I do know, however, that OC, the adjacent side, has a value 1. So I can say, well, tangent of X is the opposite side, CD, over the adjacent side of the big triangle, OC. Since I know that OC is 1, I just get CD over 1. So CD is tan of X. So there's the length CD in terms of X. Now it wants me to find OD. Okay, so OD is the hypotenuse of this big triangle, and I need a trig function that requires the hypotenuse, so that's usually sine or cosine. But I could do it dealing with this side, CD, but I could also use the fact that I know this is 1. So if I'm looking at my big triangle, this is the adjacent side, this is the hypotenuse, so cosine. So cosine of X is OC over OD. Well, I know OC is 1, so that's 1 over OD. So now if I solve this expression for OD, I get that OD is 1 over cosine X, which could be a possible right answer, or you could simplify it to secant X. So either one of these would be a correct expression in terms of X. On the first practice on your own problem here, make sure you notice what I mentioned earlier. We've got 2 different interior angles defined, so make sure you're carefully reading which trig function applies to which angle so you get the sides correct when you're working on this problem.